is a full 2-year program, having a co-op optional experience as well in one of the semesters for 4 months, which is extremely attractive to our students. Very, very well attended program, and it has a history of quite almost more than 10 years already, having successful graduates every year. So I'm just going to touch on the admission requirements, which are very, very common with what you heard already from Amy from graduate certificate programs, being looking at people that have already a credential, being a diploma, advanced diploma, or a degree from your country or from here in Canada eventually. This program is open to these applicants. And you see the fields that we're usually attracting. If you have any experience or prior studies in mechanical engineering or technology, industrial engineering, any manufacturing area covering any domain, basically. Also electrical engineering, as the program looks at a combination of mechanical and electrical/electronics applications. If you'd like, probably you heard the term mechatronics is very, very similar to that. We're not using it necessarily to avoid confusion, but it's fairly similar, I would say. That doesn't mean that we're not looking at students having other relevant disciplines, which might be connected with automation and robotics, and what isn't nowadays. I mean, really, a lot of industries, rely more and more in automation, rely on using robots in order to increase productivity and, maximize the benefits of the company and the products. So this is a trend that exists in the world everywhere, and this program prepares students to address those needs, right? We're focusing on hands-on practical application of the theory you learn in class. It's not going to be a dry program where you're bombarded with a lot of theory. No, not at all. You're going to learn concepts that you have opportunities to apply in a lab, in a state-of-the-art arrangements of labs. And also, you're going to be engaged in projects where you apply this knowledge. So it's fun, right? I mean, you're going to see the results of your learning right away in a practical application, and that's how you learn. Feel free to make mistakes. That's okay? You're in school, you can make a mistake, but you learn a lot from that mistake, right? In any case, having all this array of courses and experience and practical experience, all these are going to prepare you for jobs which are very, very diverse in a very widespread industrial and manufacturing area. So from food industry, from light industry like cloth manufacturing, to automotive, car manufacturing, electronics, everything in between needs automation and robotics. So therefore, some of the job titles with the knowledge of industrial automation, robotics, programmable logic controllers, design, installation, troubleshooting, and integration. You have few examples there on the slide. Controls technician, you're going to be able to maintain equipment and sophisticated automation equipment as well. A robotics technician, you can design a robotic system too and integrate it into an automation solution. That is a huge plus, because the industry, at least here in Canada, North America, and I'm sure in the world, looks for these people with this ability to integrate components into a complex automation solution, right? And this is exactly what you're going to be prepared for. You're going to use CAD, you're going to use software, which you're going to learn and use throughout the program, and that adds to your valuable skills. Just to summarize, the benefits of this program, it has, as I mentioned, an optional co-op placement after the first two academic semesters. You're going to have a third semester, which you're going to have a chance to apply what you learned into an industrial facility here in Ontario, relatively close to the college in this area, which is, an extremely rich area with very high-tech industry very developed, very diverse. So a lot of opportunities. Obviously, that co-op placement is subject to academic performance. You have that right to have the co-op term, but you also have to earn it, which I think is very fair. So the level of performance is around 65% average in your courses. So another motivation to do well and take study well in the program. It is project-based learning, as I mentioned, very practical. A lot of applications for your theory in the class. You work in the labs with state-of-the-art industrial equipment, which is often designed and built here by our professors and students. So therefore, you might have the opportunity in a co-op placement eventually to work in the college, designing and working on some training equipment for students, which is very exciting. As I said, we have advanced additive manufacturing. That means 3D printing, computer-aided design, computer-aided manufacturing, software, and equipment, which again adds to the value of your education here, and building skills, right, that are very valuable. I mentioned automation integration. You will be exposed to that, which is an extremely sought-after skill, including the latest trends in collecting data, processing data from automated equipment. And I'm sure you heard about the terms Industry 4.0, Internet of Things, connected enterprise. We include all that into your training here in this program.